ninth is relatively punchy. And let's not forget, we're only carrying 15,500 pounds worth of weight here. So at double the weight, I think we might struggle. So we're going to stick with light jobs for a while at least. Why is this guy driving like a pillock? Get out of the way! Let's give him some full beam. There you go, that told him. And I'm sure that I impressed him with the number of lights I've got on the top of my cab as well. Right, there we go. What have we got here? There's a truck stop and there's a everything. They've got everything. I'm going to stop in Truckee, which I imagine is going to be a slip road off any second. Yes, stop yawning. I'm going to let you have some downtime in a moment. I'm flipping it. It's turned red in a hurry. Right, now, for my next trick, I'm going to not make a hash of this. I'm making a hash of it. Really low gear, please. And forwards. Oh, for crying out loud. Hill starts, man. Hill starts. Yeah, see that? That was me using the handbrake. Oh, yeah. Or, as you might call it in the States, the parking brake. That worked. Why do I need to stop? I don't need to stop. We're the only things that come in this direction. Oh, I guess you need to stop because they drive on the wrong side of the road. Fair enough. Okay. Right, give me fourth here. Right, where am I going? Let's take the next left and then find somewhere to park up and have a nap. Oh, that's a familiar looking garage. In fact, this whole area is familiar. Oh, we're in the town of disaster. Truckee, my nemesis. All will be well. All will be well. There we go. Right. Right, there's a rest stop in here, which I'm going to use. And in order to make my way around here, I'm going to take a wide angle at it. Don't hit the fence. That's it. Oh, it's steady. And then I'll take this one. I'm pretty sure they let you park up even if you haven't paid them for a full service. Right, there we go. Right, and relax. So we're going to be a little bit later than they originally asked. Right, engine on. Lights. Right, those lights aren't that impressive really, are they? Okay, now, backwards. Backwards gently. Backwards gently. That's not gently. That's it. That's good. That's it. Now straighten up. As the concentration starts, the commentary stops. Now, you are in line to kind of reverse straight out into the road with the trailer here. So how about you do something along these lines? Is there enough space for this to work? Possibly. Right, hard over. And then very slowly forwards. Come on, fence. End of fence. End of fence. Show me the way out. Show me the way out. Show me the way out. Nuts. Okay, right. Well, it was a bold scheme, but ultimately doomed to failure. Alright, well, let's just see, if I was building a truck stop, I'd have a means whereby, because what I'm doing now is I'm blocking this fine establishment for anybody else who might want to stop here while I'm executing this maneuver. And while other drivers may execute this maneuver better, do you cut that a bit close, man? you cut that more than a bit close. You got hung up on it, but you did it gently, so it didn't do any damage to yourself. All right, what's your next plan? I think we just try and get around in a circle, if I'm honest. Right, really slowly. Really slowly. This is not going to work. We've already tried this maneuver. I think we might have a little bit more space this time, though. Nope, we're going to get snagged on the trailer. And there's a telegraph pole. Oh, flipping Nora. Right, we know we can go about this far before disaster strikes. Let's go... Right, okay, you know what? I am going to just reverse straight out into the road and hope for the best. Because they're not going to damage the truck, they are going to damage the trailer, and so be it. At some point, I shall take a little... No. Go against the way you think you should go. You're going straight into that post or the fence. Alright, well, let's try something different. Well, here we are again, everybody. You know, the era of competent driving clearly never lasts longer than 5 minutes. Let's do something different. Right, and then straighten it up a little bit. Right, and then... no, you want to go against your thinking. Go against what you're thinking. There we go. That's it. This has merit. This could work. As long as we don't back up this porter cabin into the parked cars. Almost clipped the thing there, but didn't. And stop. Alright, and forwards. Wait for it. Get the wheel round first. Right, and forwards. What do we think? That feels like we got through that. Right, okay. Which side of the road do people drive on? There we go. Right. What am I snagged on? Oh, it's only the trailer. Come on, give it some more speed. Come on! Look, it will go. Oh, you are kidding me. Right, there we go. Just a little bit, just to give it a bit more... Oh, I'm going to need to go... Alright, okay. Right, we can do this. Let's just keep you cool. Right, and now let's go like that for a sec. And then when we're about as close to the fence as we can hack it, then we'll swing it round. And if we get up a turn of speed, we should be okay. Power! Yeah! Okay, only took an hour to get out of there. That's fine. Right, let's straighten up my head here. There we go. Right, we've got the lights. Nothing's coming. Let's get out of here. How are we doing for fuel? Loads of fuel. Brilliant. Good. Right, let's get out of this godforsaken hellhole. And I believe we have right of way here. Because that FedEx truck posted. What the heck are you talking about? You slowed down a little bit more than you needed to there. Right, there we go. Right. Foot down. Let's go. We've got a lot of time to make up. I'm not entirely sure what time they were expecting this delivery, but there's a very distinct chance it's going to be a little later than they anticipated. Currently estimated for arrival at 10 AM. And this, for some reason, is a 55. Wonderful. Well, I'm going to treat it as a little bit... Well, I'm going to treat it as more or less as fast as I can go. There we go. Topped out at 54. Perfect. $250 miles to go. And if I'm doing 3 miles to the gallon, and I carry 150 gallons, well, firstly, I'll have enough to do this job. Secondly, it means my range is around 450 miles. Don't get me wrong, I don't expect a round of applause for that. That's relative. Whoa! Hey, hello, police officer. I apologise for doing 66. That said, why are you doing 70 in a 55? Riddle me that. Are we coming off here? It looks like we might be. Oh, nuts. Don't overtake now. Alright, there we go. Oh my god, what's going on here? Where are we? Where does it want me to come off? Not this one. Okay, it's the next spur on the cloverleaf. Is this it? No, that's an on. We keep going forward and stay in this lane. No, we keep going forward and pull into this lane. Right, okay. Go easy. This looks tighter than we're expecting. Fifth gear. Yeah, fifth gear never fails. Gently. Well, there we go. We made that look easy. Right, go on. Full steam ahead. Captain to the engine room. Give it everything she's got. I'm going to fob this truck off on some unwitting AI employee. Pretty much the first chance I get. In fact, I've been tempted, and this is something you can contribute on. Oh, it's alright, I'm only doing 52. I would be going faster, but, you know, I can only go as fast as the truck. Yeah, here's the question. Is it worth fobbing off your first purchased vehicle to the AI while you carry on grinding out missions working for undesirable third parties? Or, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'd quite like the fact that I'm driving my own thing now, but it does mean that I'm a little bit more careful. And frankly, I was quite enjoying not being quite so careful. So yeah, so is it more profitable to get, you know, some Johnny-come-lately driving my truck and taking missions, or am I better off sticking with it? Which would you rather? This feels like the speed limit's gonna drop any second. Some of the broad streets I've been down that limit you to 40 or 30, and yet this one somehow is quite happy for you to continue trucking along at 55, 65, still 55. Cars can do 65. Either that or the signposts are meaningless, and that I'm better off just focusing on my sat-nav. Okay, right, all right, we've got a junction coming off here. Welcome to Stockton. Well, thank you for having me. All right, okay, right, ease it down. We don't know what this is going to do. All right, it's got traffic lights. All right, ease it right down. See how much distance I did in braking there. That's the level of nervousness I have about dinging my brand new truck. Alright, eyes open. Let's turn full beams off. Let's be at least a little bit civilized. Well, I can't see if anything's coming that way, so I'm just going to ease it out. Whoa! You made it look like you were giving me a go there. Right, there's nothing behind me at the moment, so if I'm quick, there we go. You git. You almost caused a road traffic accident. Right, there we go. On the road again. Alright, okay. So far, I've only lost 16 minutes following my my mandated union break. Not exactly perfect, but there you go. Police station. Lovely. Okay, right, okay, yep, no, we're on this right. Ah, the level of diligence I am applying to... oh dear, oh... I hope I can just drive through that. That looks like it's plastic. And yet somehow I managed to avoid it. I rule. Okay, cool. See, you've got to keep your concentration. Don't be too self-congratulatory, man. The second you think you're doing wonderfully, that's when you crash into stuff. Equally, some cars seem to be more willing to observe your erratic driving. What kind of speed are you doing, sunshine? If this is a 30, there could be children playing in the street at 6 in the morning. What's your speed? And for some reason, I've now managed to blow 24 minutes. I bet it was that idiot in the Bel Air that made it look like he was letting me out, then changed his mind. 55, foot down. Right, let's get in a more appropriate lane, shall we? There we go. Oh, it's terrific. And obviously, if I pull this one off, then and what does this pay? 6 grand, 6.5 grand. That's enough to cover my repayments for 3 or 4 days. This is a good thing. We just need to be, you know, a little bit careful about getting caught exceeding the speed limit. Exceeding the speed limit is going to happen. Getting caught exceeding the speed limit is the thing we want to avoid. And I discovered in my solo play sessions, which, you know, is regrettable, I would rather you were here, but what I discovered was that law enforcement officers like to hide behind trees. I don't know what I got caught by there. I was only doing 60. Alright, well, this still pays 6 grand, which is enough to keep my truck paid for 3 or 4 days. Closer to 3. Actually 3. Alright, fine. I'm staying under the speed limit. Let's see how exciting that is. You want your goods on time? Tough. I'm going to drive like I got Miss Daisy in the container. I'm not entirely sure that's legal, but that's how we roll now. Actually, I can't bring myself to do it. If I can get this thing over 55, I'm gonna do it. Right, we're going to Bakersfield. Hopefully this map is not going to make me go to Bakersfield by cutting through Los Angeles. Because having been to Los Angeles, that is not a shortcut. That said, all of the freeways around Los Angeles are no flaming use either, so I don't know what the plan is. I guess we'll find out. Oh, come on, up the speed limit, will you? Look, for once the truck feels like it wants to give me some more. And I'd be very happy to give it some more. Still, you know, I seem to have managed to get it to cruise at around the 55 mark. And that's working for me. And actually, we brought our ETA down by 40 minutes. So we're now arriving at 5 to 10 in the morning. We're no longer arriving at 5 to 10. Come on. Keep speed up. 10th gear, it struggles. I don't know why I bothered going for a 13th gear on this thing. Clearly the ratios are wrong for an engine of this magnitude. Or lack thereof. Anyway, we're coming up on Fresno, California, where the raisins come from. Apparently, I recall. Or am I making that up? Is that where California raisins come from? I thought I was pretty sure it was Fresno. Anyway, you know, just making conversation, because driving at 55 is, you know, it's a white knuckle thrill ride, is what it is. And my bed's halfway full again already. What is the matter with this man? Does he need, like, you know, 14 hours sleep a day? Is this truck being driven by a 4-year-old? Actually, don't answer that. Could well be. Oh, we've got a turning. This is exciting. And there's only 38 miles to go. Oh, we're going to make this in plenty of time. Now, new ETA, 9:30. Currently 8:30. We're Gonna do good. Alright, okay, let's see if we can do this hill a little better than we did the last one. Foot down while we're moving. Come on. That's it. Keep some motion. Now, we did slow down a little more than we actually had to there, but we didn't stall out on the hill. Right, now let's get to an excitement gear. Right, after this chap. Looks good. Go, go, go! Steer. Remember to steer. Always remember to steer. There we go. Right, we're rolling. It's alright, Mr. Coach, you can go. That's fine. I'll allow it. You can stop, however. There we are. Splendid. Alright, I think we can possibly go just a little faster than this. We're still in a 55 for some reason. Fine. Oh yeah, I thought by the leisurely pace that bus was taking that we'd slow down. We lost 20 minutes there. Brakes. Just because we can do 55 doesn't mean we have to. And when you're this close to the exit, that's when accidents happen. Oh, there we go. I mean, this was a masterpiece, with the small exception of getting out of my hotel for the evening. A masterpiece in safe and the speeding ticket. In safe driving. Right, there we go. Let's keep moving. You know, we might be here, but we're not quite there yet. Let's hope nothing's coming the other way. In fact, I think I've delivered a load to this depot before. There we go. And I also recall the parking being a bit of a swine. Right, here we go. Is it this one? Feels like this one. Alright, Skip, I've got you some porta cabins. Where do you want them? No? Alright, hold on. Alright, Skip, I've got you some porta cabins. Where do you want them? Right, what do we got here? Let's play it safe. Well, that looks deceptively easy, doesn't it? Where do you need it? That looks like a pain in the bum. Or just skip it. I'm going to skip it. I'm not going to chance it. While I've done a relatively clean run, I'm going to skip it. 6,900 with a 600 quid fine along the way. Takes me to 6,300. We're in profit. Yes! Score. There you go. Thank you very much for watching today. I've been Colonel Failure. This has been quite the adventure. Tune in next time and let me know. Do I continue driving my luxurious orange truck, or do I fob it off on an AI recruit? Let me know in the comments. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. Hit the like button. Go and wash your hands. You know it's the sensible thing to do. And I'll see you next time. Cheerio.
Listen.